So in number 8, we're given two different circuits. Some information is missing, but we're given enough to figure it out. Here, resistance of bulb number 1 is 28 ohms. So I put that 28 ohms right here. We don't know what resistance, the resistance of bulb number 2, but in the second circuit, we're told that light bulb 3 emits 25 joules per second. 25 joules per second is a unit of power, and power is current times voltage. So if the power is 25 and the voltage is 20, then we know that the current must be 1.25. Then we're told here the current through bulb 3 is 2 times faster than the current through 1 and 2. Now, if this is 1.25 and it's 2 times faster, that means that the current through bulb 2, which is the same as bulb 1 because it's series, must be 0.625. Okay? So we know that the current through this circuit is 0.625. Now, we know that the voltage is 20. We know the current is 0.625. So we should be able to figure out what the total resistance is. And if we do that, we will get a total resistance of 32 ohms. If you cross multiply here, you'll get the resistance is 20 divided by 0.625. So if the total resistance is 32, then we know that the resistance of the second bulb must be 4. And now we can, now that we know that the resistance is 4, we can figure out the voltage drops for each one of these bulbs. These two have to add up to 20. So now, if I take my resistance and I multiply by the current, I get 17.5. So my voltage is 17.5. I can use that 17.5 to now figure out the power here in calculate the brightness of each bulb, which is tied to the power. So the voltage drop is 17.5 times a current of 0.625. And for bulb number 2, the voltage here would be 2.5. Notice that 17.5 and 2.5 add up to 20. So my voltage here is 2.5 and my voltage drop is 0.625. And so when we get those two powers, all right, these powers here, the 17.5 times 0.625, that gives us a power of about 11. This is about 11, and this one turns out to be a little over about 1.5. So these power are very, very small, and here the power is 25. Now number 9 is similar to what we did in number 8. Is we're given the current. Okay, the current here is 0.8 coulombs per second. There's a voltage of 16 volts. So we should be able to figure out what that other resistance is. The current is 0.8. The voltage is 16. The total resistance is what we're looking for. And if we solve that equation, we will see that the total resistance is 20 ohms. So we already have 16, and when we're in a series circuit, we can just add these two resistances together. So bulb number 2 should also be 4 ohms.